presenting a work on the theme, and also the two professionally trained performers that you saw in the documentary. And I spoke to those two after the rehearsal in the dressing room, and they've worked with companies like Legs on the Wall, worked around Australia, but they've now, for whatever reason, living and trying to work in Margaret River, and they just sort of like, they were so excited. It was like, this is the first time we've had the opportunity to invite our friends and family in our community to come and see us perform in a context where they might actually understand what our life is about, and that maybe we will, after this, be able to generate some more work here, you know, without the sort of supportive infrastructure of a tour coming here with, you know, approved by Metropolitan Audiences stamp. So that was just really beautiful to, you know, actually go down there and experience that. Afterwards, about a week later, we got an email at Performing Lines from the coordinator down there, Margot Edwards, and I just want to skim through it quickly for you because there were some really surprising things that came out of it really fast down there. One thing that is really clear from an audience development angle is the huge development and engagement of our dance community as audience and participants in an Arts Margaret River show. The two dance schools here share the Cultural Centre facilities with the Arts Margaret River touring shows, our cinema and our exhibition space. As Arts Margaret River is the managing body on behalf of the Shire, there is often a doing business stamp on the relationship between all of our groups. So as you can imagine, there's a lot of contact between organisers, mostly good, sometimes a bit of friction around hiring and usage times, and sometimes some conflict over the years. In the past, there's been very little combined engagement in terms of performance and audience. Shiver and the Lost Notices have been a resounding success in this area. We chose to keep the main installation an opportunity to engage the Lost Notices in the Cultural Centre foyer in order to maximise the involvement of the dance community in this angle of the project, as they're in and out through the foyer every day of the week. The opportunity was taken up with great enthusiasm, and it really helped kickstart the Lost Notices. Thus, when the curtain raiser rehearsals and development opportunity came around, there was a great response and much excitement about these new works. As a result of all of this and the inclusive nature of the audience development opportunities, there's now a warm, fuzzy feeling around Cultural Centre users, and the relationship between Arts Margaret River and the dance schools is at an all-time high. This is very exciting for the future of dance theatre touring shows and for the opportunities to create and collaborate on new works here in Margaret River. Even last night, as the touring team made decisions on the final program of touring shows for 2013, there's a lively discussion around this new audience Arts Margaret River now has, and a decision was taken to include a dance theatre touring show mid-year 2013. Pre-Shiver, I don't believe this show would have made it over the line, as we wouldn't have been sure we had an audience. We had 90 paying seats, plus another 20 or 30 curtain raiser performers and crew who saw Shiver. We were so rapt that the Shiver team were able to collect so many of these forms, nearly half the audience. We never have that sort of take-up rate on surveys. And it's interesting to see how many people valued the pre